You know, your YouTube show is the most watched show on planet Earth. So it's obviously working. Yeah. But it's like that ability to make that set must have been bananas. That is a fucking enormous building. Yeah. Did you have to build the building?
No, so that's in Toronto, but it's basically an airport hangar. I mean, we spent months trying to figure out how we could make this. That also is like 1,000 trap doors because every single one of those, the trap doors open when they get eliminated. So that set alone was like $15 million. I mean, it was crazy.
Oh my God.
And thousands of people's time and stuff like that. It's actually, where we film Beast Games, is actually a pretty big deal because it creates so many local jobs for people. So,
I'm sure.
Yeah, like there, it was like pretty wild. Every time
Can you say where you film it or you keep it under wraps?
That one was Toronto, Canada.
Okay, cool.
And every time I'd walk around on set, people were loving it because even though we filmed for 30 days, there's months leading up to it and months after.
Sure.
So it gives people like consistent work for 6 months, whereas like before they're going project to project every week. But yeah, back on the going above and beyond, that's kind of my whole thing is like, why make content that isn't great? And we just ask ourselves, how do we make the best content possible as opposed to, how do we make the most money possible? And when you just shockingly going with that approach, you just kind of
make a lot of money.
Yeah. And and also it's, I tell my team all the time too, like a big difference between us and other media companies is, usually like people at the top will always shoot down crazy ideas or tell you it's not possible. Like whenever you have like these crazy brainstorming sessions. And I tell the team, technically anything's possible. If as humans we really wanted to, we could technically blow up the moon with enough nukes. Now we're not going to do it because it's not worth the time and it's not worth spending the money. But you have to have that frame of mind. Everything's for the most part possible if you're willing to spend the time and spend the money. So before you do the work and just figure out what time it takes and how much money it costs, you can't say no to something. Because almost all the time, like we filmed in the pyramids and I spent 100 hours living in the pyramids of Egypt. It was fucking awesome. And, for years, everyone's like, they're not going to let you, live in the pyramids for a couple of days. Like, that's crazy. And I'm like, well, why not? Like, did you get a no from the, the leader of Egypt? No. Then I'm like, well, technically it's possible, And after years of talking with them and helping them understand that, it's going to be more of an educational type video. And it's not like, I'm not going to run up the pyramids and take my shirt off and be like a lunatic. It'll be really cool. Eventually they came around to it and they loved the video and it worked really well. And it's literally like I could go anywhere in the pyramids for 100 hours. I went all the way up to the top of the middle pyramid. We went underneath it. It was really cool. And I like tell my team, it's like, even some of my most veteran people, when we get these crazy ideas, their default reaction always is to go, I just don't think it's possible. And I go, look, it is. Sometimes it's just time and money,